Today I am going to talk about top 10 storybooks I have read in my life. So in my list, 10th place goes to The Village by the Sea, written by Anita Desai, a story of survival set in a small fishing village near Bombay, India. Leela and Hari, aged 13 and 12, struggle to keep the family, including two young sisters, going when their mother is ill and their father usually the worse for drink. When Hari goes to Bombay to find work, Leela seems to be responsible for everything. So, in my list, the ninth place goes to the book Jane Eyre. The novel follows the story of Jane, a seemingly plain and simple girl, as she battles through life's struggles. Jane has many obstacles in her life. Her cruel and abusive Aunt Reed, the grim conditions at Lowood School, her love for Rochester and Rochester's marriage to Bertha. So, in my list, the seventh and eighth place go to the Robinson Crusoe. On his travels, Crusoe is shipwrecked several times. Ship is broken and always resolving to set out again until one especially dangerous journey to procure slaves from Africa when he shipwrecked on an island off the coast of South America. So, in my list, the seventh place goes to the Madal Duva and playful and nostalgic. Madal Duva tells the story of Upali, a young boy living down south in Sri Lanka around Galle to Mathura. He faces tragedy at a very young age, but that doesn't change his playful nature. Defiant of his parents' expectations, Upali gets up to all manner of mischief with his friend Jinnah, a servant boy at his house. The next one in my list is Charlie Bucket lives on the outskirts of town with his poverty-stricken family. So it is the book called Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. We all know about it. And Charlie's parents and all four grandparents live in one house, one poor house made of wood. And day on his way to school, Charlie passes the best and biggest chocolate factory in the world, run by the secretive Willy Wonka. When Charlie's father loses his job, things go from bad to worse. So Charlie one day wins a golden ticket from Willy Wonka's factory and gets the opportunity to tour the mysterious and magical chocolate factory owned by Willy Wonka. So, in my list, next book is Tarzan of the Apes. This is the story of the ape man Tarzan raised in the wild by the great ape Kala and how he learns the secrets of the jungle to survive, how to talk with animals, swing through trees, and fight the great predators. As Tarzan grows up, he makes many friends, including Tantor the elephant and new mother lion. So the main idea is heredity or genetic connection between the apes and humans through this book. And next one is Jungle Book by Rudyard Kipling. And in this story, Mowgli is a young boy who gets lost in the jungle. He is found by Bagheera, a panther, who takes Mowgli to the wolf pack mountain in the wilderness. Akela, a great wolf, is the first to see Mowgli with Bagheera. The wolves decide to raise Mowgli as one of their own, referring to him as a man cub. So, next book I read is Robin Hood. So, the Merry Adventures of Robin Hood. The plot follows Robin Hood as he becomes an outlaw after a conflict with foresters and through his many adventures and run-ins with the law. Each chapter tells a different tale of Robin as he recruits merry men, resists the authorities, and aids his fellow men. So, at the end of the book, Robin Hood dies at Kirkless Nunnery in Yorkshire, England. The little John and his band of men bury him. Next book is Romeo and Juliet. So, plot is it is a tragic love story where two main characters, Romeo and Juliet, are supposed to be sworn enemies but fall in love. Due to their family's ongoing conflicts, they cannot be together. So they kill themselves because they cannot cope with being separated from one another. In this story, Juliet fakes her death. Juliet feigns the death to avoid her arranged marriage to Paris and free herself to live with Romeo. So that's the thing happened. So next book I read is Sherlock Holmes: A Study in Scarlet Plot. Study in Scarlet Plot. Scarlet is a study in Scarlet is a murder mystery set in 19th century London. It has all usual bits that you find in such stories: mysterious deaths, unknown killers, weird patterns, clues that only the protagonists can decipher. However, what makes Sherlock Holmes so unique is that he is not infallible. So, at the end of a study in Scarlet Sherlock Holmes book, and the story ends with Watson promising to set the public straight with the account of the case from his journal and urging Holmes to contain himself with wisdom from a Horace court. Though he may not be well regarded by the public, he must be happy in the knowledge of his own talents. So these are the top 10 list of my the list the books I read. So I think now I am going to finish the video. Thank you all for listening.